we're already up to no good. It may be a hiking trail. I'm gonna look at it anyway. We're doing Lime to Orford on Class 6 roads today, this evening. It's almost sunset. We're gonna be bushwhacking in the dark. What does this say? Oh, it's already got a thing up. All right then. It is on the map, by the way. These trails are on the map, but there's no motorized vehicle sign, but it's this Northwest Passage here. It's dotted though. It's not solid, it's dotted, so it's definitely for foot traffic. I just thought that maybe I'd get lucky with both no signage and no gate. All right, by the way, quick follow-up when we get in the philosophy section. I went to the town office, and alas, those roads actually do have a right-of-way restriction at those points where the sawhorses are. And so what had happened was those two roads, Alden Lane and Easy Street, basically go through someone's property, someone's driveway, and so they petitioned the town to restrict access to them. And there was a meeting about it, and basically what ended up happening was foot traffic is allowed, but they restricted motorized vehicles. So it's a legal blockage. On the town plat map, there's a little X on both sides of that road right before you get to the house. So basically the compromise was, we'll keep the Class 6 road available up to where our driveway ends, and we won't, so we won't block the rest of it, but it will no longer be a through road. Really a bummer. All right, Orfordville Road. We're gonna look for Upper Stonehouse Mountain Road, I think. Might see some black bears tonight. Yeah, sunset is going to be in 30 minutes. Last light in an hour. So we're pushing against time today, but the good news is that heat wave that we had up here finally broke. Man, I love this kind of riding, guys. Love it. And the 701s ease up those bumps so easily. Yeah, it was a rough week. High of 95, lows of like 70, which is crazy hot for New Hampshire. And finally tonight it's going to be 49 degrees is the low in the next 7 days. So I'm super stoked about the change in temperature. It'll be a nice weekend for riding. I've got a plan to ride around Bradford, Vermont with a friend on Sunday. Long after this video comes out, of course. Hey, so I think the last video is going to be 2 videos. Sorry, but I think that's how it'll be. This is number 3, but I wanted to talk about, let's turn this cardo off. There's the road looking for up there on the right. I wanted to start with like is it a proverb or a fable? I don't know. It's a story I heard a lot growing up. And it basically centers around a warrior who has been cornered by a ferocious tiger. Could be whatever, ferocious whatever. And the story always changes. And the warrior is backed against a steep cliff. And so he goes to jump down and possibly break his arms and legs, whatever, and just fall. And this supposedly turns into a Class 6 road at some point. It dead ends. We'll see. And he looks down below, and there's another lion below there. So now he's completely screwed. Can't jump, can't stay. Totally unarmed. But he notices a little tiny ledge where he can like jump down a little bit, seek cover, hang out until the lions tigers vanish or get bored. And jumps down, and immediately the little ledge breaks away, and all of a sudden all he has to hold on to is this little tree branch. Jesus Christ. They're not from the area. Then again, neither am I, but I don't have that kind of money. That's a little absurd, guys. least it fits into the area. Some of these homes are just like completely upside. Okay, so this supposedly dead ends, but I can tell you it doesn't. It said the dead ends, but it supposedly is a Class 6 road that continues beyond this point. So, on the branch are some wild fruits growing. Sometimes it's strawberries, sometimes it's blueberries, sometimes it's blackberries. Takes a taste of the blackberry and says, "This is the best thing I've ever tasted in my entire life." And starts laughing to himself. Sweet. Perfect. Class 6 road. Now this one is dotted for some reason on the Garmin, but it is on the New Hampshire DOT site. We'll see if it's blocked or not. It should go for quite a while. And the moral of that story is really, simply distilled down to, in your last moments, you're gonna be able to receive what is the best thing you've ever experienced, whether it be a smile from a stranger, an embrace from a loved one, food, coffee, a nap, whatever it is. But the reason why the Warriors, very muddy. The reason why and I know the ISO is going to blow out for the white balance, not light balance, the light, low light ISO is going to get crazy on this GoPro, so I'm sorry. I'll turn on high beams, but it's not going to do much. And the moral of that, from a philosophical standpoint, is try to always keep in mind that could be your last strawberry you ever eat. And I think when I think about some of my experiences, and just apply it simply to food, but really to anything. Your drive to work, you're seeing an old friend, or meeting someone new, or a day at work, a mundane Wednesday. It goes a lot deeper than like living every day of this is your last. That gets super old. I mean, that's really something like, sure, but hard in concept. It's really about taking some time every day to appreciate the moments, some of the moments. Very easy low-hanging fruit, but my daughter just crawled for the first time across the floor just like 10 minutes ago. But if I think back to the entire day I spent with her, I spent the entire day with her playing around. We went on a hike, went a long walk downtown, got some coffee together, walked the dog, sat by the lake on the dock, just looking at minnows in the water, and having her notice boats for the first time, and all the stuff we did today. Danced, played, etc., cuddled. She napped on me twice. If you think about, oh, this is going to get fun. If you think about, oh, this is going to get fun. All the mundane stuff that led up to her crawling for the first time, I didn't have that exact same, Jesus, I guess I wasn't paying attention. I didn't have that exact same excitement in all the small things than I really should have had. Maybe I shouldn't have gone out past dark. And I really should have, relished those a bit more. And no, you certainly can't relish every, just watching a random episode of Seinfeld. You're not going to be like, this is the best episode I've ever seen in my whole life. But maybe think of meals like that. Put your phone down. Think of coffee like that. Put your phone down. Think of drives. Put your phone down. And think about all the people and things that you... There's a house right there. Okay. That actually wasn't very gnarly. That section was gnarly, but the whole road, that was the whole hard part of that Class 6 road. Just taking a little bit of moment, as the Warrior did before he fell to his death, and the tree bench broke loose, to just taste the strawberry or whatever the hell you're eating. And I think we can all kind of have that daily reminder. Honestly, that should be above my head, above my face on my bathroom mirror, is that, hey, appreciate the small things today. It really is something that as you get older, life gets really mundane. And there are only moments once a month where you're sort of really appreciating. This is a self-maintained road, by the way, to that guy's house, and it must be a bitch in the spring to drive up it, because this is just soft. This isn't even packed down. He just rolled over it with a bobcat. I don't want to even go up on the GS. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of throw that out there as like the first part of this video, talking about appreciating our things for, you know, what they are, but also relishing the moment a little bit and just kind of showing appreciation for people, things, places, experiences, sights, etc. And it really is reminiscent of the trip I just went on, where everything was new and exciting. But then I come back here and I just drive around and, you know, look at my phone. Not while driving, you know what I mean? You know, just kind of bleed back into the mundane and the repetition. And that's really no healthy way to live. All right, I'm gonna pause for a minute. I'm trying to find another fun road to get us down to before we lose all our light.